everyone. I just wanted to go over the ABCs of American Literature optional project. It is optional, so you do not have to do it, but it will count as a summative grade, so it can only help you. It will not hurt you. So this is due Friday, May 26th, and it is optional, and you can create an ABC presentation that reflects what you've learned throughout the year from our readings. And then through some of the other things that we have done as well, some classwork, our CC sessions, that kind of stuff. And so the format presentation will be a PowerPoint with 7 slides. Now, I'm also okay if you want to do a Google Slides or something like that, but there is a PowerPoint template that you can use, so that probably would be the easiest thing to do. So what will you be doing? Well, you're going to choose words that begin with letters of the alphabet. All right, so either A through M or N through Z. You're only doing half of the alphabet, not the whole one. All right, so you're going to choose a word for each of those letters. There's 13 letters. And 2 letters and their corresponding words will go on each PowerPoint slide, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. Also, along with the words, you'll write a short paragraph, 3 to 5 sentences. In the paragraph, you must do one of the following. You need to make a connection between that word and a text that we've read. All right? So here we go. We've read some of these different things, Declaration of Independence. We read The Great Gatsby, The Glass Menagerie, some of these other things, The Raven, Walden of Plymouth Plantation. These were things that were in the OHS that you were supposed to have read. We didn't actually talk about all of those in class, but so any of those. So make a connection between the word and a text that you've read, or you can make a connection with the word and a quote from a short story. Now, it's not enough to just put the word in the quote. You'll have to explain the connection. And we've read some short stories. We had some Harlem Renaissance poems, and those count as well. We read a Wagner matinee. You were also supposed to read a Worn Path that was just in the OHS, and then we had the Faulkner's Nobel Prize speech, Kennedy's inaugural address, any of those. Or the last one is make a connection with the word and a literary device. We've had so many literary devices. All right, so it's theme, central idea, foreshadowing, tragic flaw, imagery, flashback, rhetorical devices, rhetorical techniques, any of those things. And we'll talk just a little bit more about that. There should also be effective and thoughtful images that relate to American literature on the slides. And it's worth 100 points. So let's take a look at this template. All right, so here is the title page. You guys are welcome to change any of this up as far as the theme and the font and the colors and all that goes. So if you chose to do A through M, then you would have A, B, C, D, E, F, on each of the slides. So we have A, B on these first 2. And so we chose the word apathy. And we said apathy means lack of interest. Tom in the Glass Menagerie. So for this one, we're making a connection to the text. Is apathetic about his role as the man of the house. He doesn't want the responsibility, so he plans to leave without a second thought about how life will be for his mom or sister. And then here is an image from the Glass Menagerie. All right, so that's for A. So what about a word for B? Think about that, and then what could you use, okay? All right, so maybe the word bold. Can you think of any of the characters we've read that are bold? I think about the Wagner matinee, and I think about the aunt. I mean, that was pretty bold of her to leave everything she knew and go off to the frontier with her new husband and start this completely different life. So, and you could find a quote from that short story if you wanted to. All right, so then you could also, or if you choose to do the last half of the alphabet, N through Z. So here's an example of a word. N is name. What's in a name? Everything sometimes. If a company wants to sell their product, they sometimes get a big name star to promote it. This is a rhetorical device called ethos. The basic idea is if I think the celebrity credible, I will want to buy the product because he or she told me to do that. And you can see I have an example of that. There's Taylor Swift showing us how much she loves Diet Coke and thinking you need to buy it too. All right, so that's what that looks like. So in this module in the OHS, it's week 7, May 8th through the 12th, and it's under our instructional cycle 6 right here. Here is, once again, there's the project sheet. There's the template. This right here, if you will help you with literary terms. So if you click on this, you can, oops, sorry about that, open in a new window. There we go. You can look at some of these and see what they mean. Foreshadowing, metaphor. So you can use any of these kind of things. All right, and then here is the Dropbox for it. All right, guys, so good luck. If you have questions, please let me know.